Hey, welcome to The Goofy Guy, and let's get right to the news for November 9th, 2020. Hey everyone, welcome back to The Goofy Guy. Thanks so much for tuning in. My name is Jim Spangler. I'm The Goofy Guy, your host, and let's get right to the news for November 9th, 2020. There's not a lot of news to talk about this week, but there are a few things that we need to touch on, so let's get right to it. First up, as we said last week, Christmas has arrived at Disney. I love that Christmas has arrived at Disney. It's always such a great time. And we knew that because we talked about last week that they do the transition so quickly between the two, between Halloween and Christmas. So it's very exciting. And the other exciting thing is that the castle light show is up. So that projection mapping that they did for the castle is finally running. They've got 4 different images that they're using, and they rotate about every 15 minutes so that they fill up about an hour, and there's a great transition between each one. And I think what they've done is they are looking to, since they're not doing a fireworks show and a castle show, they wanted to give us something of a special show there at the castle. And I know there are people sitting around the hub that are watching this, just sitting and watching the lights and the transitions. They really are beautiful. If you get a chance, you should check them out. There are many videos online for them, and they really are very gorgeous. So, Christmas is at Walt Disney World, and the Magic Kingdom Castle Light display is up. There's no more eating or drinking in queues at Walt Disney World for the attractions. Before, you were able to eat and drink while you're in queue. Now, they did set a rule quite a while ago that you couldn't eat or drink while you were walking. If you were eating and drinking in the park, you had to be stationary, and that was to protect people from COVID because, of course, when you're eating and drinking, you're not wearing your mask. So I think what they've done is that they've decided that when you're in queue, the same problems occur. You're eating and drinking, and you're not wearing your mask, and so people are not safe. And so they have decided to stop the eating and drinking in the queues at Walt Disney World. Not sure how I feel about that. I know they're doing it for our protection, but I'm a little bothered by the fact that they're not going to allow us to eat or drink in those queues. Sometimes that's what kills the time for me, is that I'm having a great little snack and a drink during, little snacky poo, little drink. Not that kind of drink. Sorry, I don't usually do that kind of drink while I'm at Disney. Okay, that's not really entirely true, because at Epcot I do that kind of a drink regularly. But anyway, it does help to pass the time, and so I'm sure that they wouldn't stop you from having a quick drink of water, but if you're going to have like a full meal in line, they are just not allowing that anymore. So no more eating or drinking in queues at Walt Disney World. Universal Studios is testing the Velocicoaster. Now, if you've not seen this coaster yet, it is really quite amazing. It looks like it's going to be a spectacular coaster. Another great ride, another great coaster that Universal Orlando is putting together. Now, a few weeks back, we did see them pushing the train through the track with the big wire frame that they have on to make sure that if your hands are extended, you're not going to hit anything. You're not going to hit track that's next door, or any of the support beams, or any of the trees, or the decorations, the props and stuff that are around. But now they're actually running it. They're doing it at night, and they're actually running the coaster. I'm not sure if they're using the water dummies yet. I'm assuming that they are. I would think they'd almost have to figure out if it's running. But right now, it may just be running without the water dummies, and then they'll add those in. This is exciting news because it means they're getting that much closer to opening this coaster. And I'm really excited to get there and try it out. I think it looks like a great coaster, and it's going to be a great addition to the Universal Studios collection of thrill rides. Hey, before we go any further, if you do me a favor and hit that subscribe button and notification bell icon, I'd really appreciate it. And smash that like icon. It really helps this channel out. It helps other people find this channel and help spread the word of what we're doing here at The Goofy Guy. So be sure to hit that subscribe button and that notification icon. Thanks! The Num Num Cookie is back at Hollywood Studios. If you don't know what the Num Num Cookie is, that's the cookie that Jack eats in The Incredibles. And the Num Num Cookie at the resorts is big. It is a big chocolate chip cookie. It's so good. They have it at the market in Hollywood Studios, and that's right at the entrance of Toy Story Land, the front entrance of Toy Story Land, not the entrance back by Galaxy's Edge. It is such a great cookie. It's a big cookie. It is definitely shareable. So the Num Num Cookie is back. I'm also glad to see that the market is back open. That is a Joffrey's coffee stand. They have great things there. They've got those big donuts there also, and just great drinks. So I'm really glad to see that open. I just wish it had been open when I was there. Oh well. Sometimes you win, sometimes you don't. But it'll be open when I get there the next time. So anyway, Num Num Cookies back. The Seas with Nemo and Friends at Epcot is now loading every clamshell. I don't know who this is big news for. I'll be honest with you, when I was there was not a big line to get into the Seas with Nemo and Friends, and I know there has been a line in the past to get into it, but there just wasn't when I was there. So, but I'm sure that there are people that are excited about this because it means they can get more throughput, which they're really trying to do on all of their rides to try to get more throughput so that the crowds are not just standing around waiting in line. They want you to get through that ride, and then to be honest, they want you to get out and spend money. That's what they want. They want you to spend money. But that's okay. And if you like that ride, it's got to be good news that you're not going to be waiting in line as long. So, the Seas with Nemo and Friends, board in every clamshell. Load those clams. Do it up. They've added plexiglass dividers to Frozen Ever After boats so that they can load more people. Now, we're seeing more and more of this on rides around the Walt Disney World Resort. I actually think it's a good thing. I don't think that it's a bad thing at all. I think that they need to be adding these plexiglass dividers so that more people can ride. I mean, you know, the whole point is to keep people safe. And I know they added them to Rise of the Resistance, and, you know, anytime you can get more throughput, that's important. More people on those rides, especially rides that have a really long line like Frozen Ever After. It always has an hour wait for it. So that's exciting news, that they're really trying to take action and get people through Frozen Ever After. Glad to hear that. I'd love to hear if some of you have written it with the plexiglass dividers, if it makes any difference. My guess is that it doesn't make a big difference, but I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. What do you think? Does it make a difference? I don't know. I think you can still see. That's probably the most important thing. Yeah, it probably wouldn't be a very good ride if you couldn't see. That'd probably be bad. Unfortunately, we're going to end with some bad news on this goofy guy. Alex Trebek has passed away after a long battle with cancer. He is the longtime host of Jeopardy. He is an icon. He is the quiz show man. And he will be sorely missed from Jeopardy and just the TV world. He is an amazing presence, and he is Jeopardy. When you think of Jeopardy, you really think Alex Trebek. That's who you think about. And so our hearts go out to his family and friends and loved ones for their loss. And we wish him well on his continued journey. Alex Trebek passed away at the age of 80. Thanks again for spending this time with me. I really appreciate it. If you do me a favor before you go and hit that subscribe button and that notification icon so that you never miss when I release a new video, I'd really appreciate it. And if you'd smash that like button, that would even help even more. It helps other people find this channel and these videos, which really helps us out here at The Goofy Guy. Hey, let us know what you thought or what you think of some of the news items that we talked about. Are you excited that Num Num Cookies are back? Are you excited that the clamshells are being filled? Every one of them is being used. You know, what do you think about those things? Let us know. Also, let us know other things that you'd like us to cover on this channel. I would love to hear your ideas of what you'd like to see and learn about on this channel. We'll continue to do helpful videos for people planning their vacations, but we also want to do some fun videos about Disney too and learning about Disney. And so I would be happy to do that research and get that done for you. So let me know in the comments below. I'd really enjoy hearing from you. Thanks again. I know you have so many options to get your Disney news, and I'm glad you decided to join this, 10 minutes with me. I really appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button, get that notification icon, smash that like button. Thanks again. I'm Jim Spangler, the Goofy Guy, and I'll talk to you soon.